Never before in history has a man running for president of the United States been so beloved, yet so feared. A group of powerful elites have thrown out whatever moral compass they had left, as well as the Constitution of the United States, to persecute him by perverting and subverting our justice system. That man, of course, is President Trump. He can fill an arena and now a courtroom where he stands charged with baseless crimes. On Friday, a New York City jury decided Trump must pay E. Jean Carroll $83 million over defamation because Trump maintains that he never even met her, never mind raped her.
I don't even know who this woman is. I have no idea who she is, where she came from. This is another scam. It's a political witch hunt. And somehow we're going to have to fight this stuff. We cannot let our country go into this abyss. This is disgraceful.
And here's the glitch the Biden puppeteers never saw coming. Their elaborate scheme to stop Trump from running is now backfiring. They can't get him off the ballot. And every time Trump is indicted, his polling numbers, they just keep going up. So what's the plan now? To not only defeat Trump, but to destroy him. Clearly, Joe Biden is becoming more feeble by the day. Even if he makes it to the finish line, he certainly can't serve his full term.
We'll teach Donald Trump a valuable lesson. Don't mess with the women in America unless you want to get the benefit.
Try to caption what he just said there. I dare you. His vice president, Kamala Harris, is even more unpopular than he is. When will they learn that you can't give someone a job simply based on their sex or their race? But now, where else can the Democrats get a woman, specifically one of color, to do their bidding? Looks like Michelle Obama, she's not ready to throw her hat into the ring yet. So who else will plunge us into more wars, raise taxes, and keep the swamp creatures safely in their sludge? Biden in a bad dress.
This race is far from over. There are dozens of states left to go.
Well, Nikki Haley, she has no path to victory. So why is she still in the race? Even ABC News wrote an article, not even an op-ed, that Trump is now on track to win all 56 primary contests. It also stated, quote, if Nikki couldn't win in New Hampshire, she can't win anywhere. So now let's ask another question. Why are the donors still giving her money? Take a look at this article from Bloomberg. She outraised Trump by $5 million. Quote, donors' interest in Haley has surged since Trump's threat. And that threat by Trump, by the way, was to cut people off who donate to Haley. This is all, if you think about it, it's all very bizarre because even rich people, they don't like to lose their money. So what's really going on here? The swamp. It is banking on the idea that Trump's biggest adversary in this race is women. And you know what? Sometimes stereotypes, they can be true. I can say this because I am a woman. I don't need Ketanji Brown Jackson to define it for me. Some women will actually allow their emotions to override their sensibilities. You remember that astronaut that wore a diaper for like 20 plus hours just so she could go murder a romantic rival? We hear these type of stories all the time. Smart, educated women who make the most horrendous of decisions simply because of how they felt at the moment. It's why right now the Democrat propaganda machine, aka the legacy media, it's in overdrive to paint Trump as a rapist. It doesn't matter E. Jean Carroll can't even give the right year of the alleged assault or that there's been numerous inaccuracies in her testimony. Folks, this isn't about an actual crime. It's about a narrative perfectly constructed to hit at the gut of every overly emotional, low information woman out there.
And I get there early in the morning. I go to a Biden witch hunt. And then I come here in the afternoon and I stop and we make speeches and we get your votes and all that stuff. But nobody's ever had to do this before.
Well, people didn't do it before because usually candidates who judges say are rapists don't usually get this far. But what we found in Iowa a couple nights ago was, well, Iowa Republicans that voted, those 14%, they like their presidential candidates that are called rapists by judges, and they like their presidential candidates that steal nuclear secrets
and repeatedly defame women.
Think about it. I mean, who would vote for a person that's a rapist? That's like one step above a pedophile, right? And the way Joe Scarborough, Mika Brzezinski, they just lie with impunity. I mean, as a veteran journalist myself, false accusations like that, false because Trump was never convicted, never mind, he wasn't even found liable of rape. It makes me really sick to my stomach, and it really makes a mockery of the First Amendment. And now that the Trump is an insurrectionist thing isn't really working, it's not resonating with voters, Trump is now a racist rapist who wants to control women. This is why the Biden machine, it's pushing abortion hard, because Biden, he can't run on his abysmal record. Joe's first official campaign rally was titled Reform Roe. Biden stating over and over again at that rally that Trump is solely responsible for the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade and sending it back to the states.
The person most responsible for taking away this freedom in America is Donald Trump.
Did Trump appoint conservative justices? Of course he did, yes. But he couldn't guarantee or control what they did. He wasn't even in office at the time that Roe v. Wade was overturned. Oh, and by the way, you know, that same Supreme Court, you know, the ruling recently that sided with Biden to remove the barbed wire Texas put up to stop the illegal invasion. Two conservative members of the court, Chief Justice John Roberts and Justice Amy Coney Barrett, they joined the three liberal justices in the majority. And here's the horrific thing. Many women don't even realize that they are being manipulated. And that's exactly what the swamp is doing. And this is why Nikki Haley, she is the powerful elite's last hope. Think about, I mean, she has no qualifications to run for president.